Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
Of 2025 to head the then PMMC, now Ghana Gold Board. His instructions were very clear. One of the key things he instructed us to do was to ensure that we move Ghana away from extraction to full value optimization through value addition. So under his instructions and the direction of my minister, Honorable Kaysil Tufosin, would have loved to be here, couldn't make it due to circumstances beyond his control. We visited Gold Coast Refinery on the 9th of April 2025. And when we went to Gold Coast Refinery, we were shocked at what we discovered. We found out that Ghana has the largest gold refinery in the sub-region. That is Gold Coast Refinery. Sadly, this refinery was being underutilized and was operating far below its operational capacity. The state of affairs that I witnessed firsthand was very troubling. And so we reported back to the president and the board of the Gold Board, and we commenced discussions with the refinery about how we can get the refinery to work. Well, it didn't make sense to us as government that we will have such critical assets in our country, and yet 99.9% of all the gold we export out of our country, whether it is small-scale gold or large-scale gold, is exported in its raw form. And so we commenced discussions with the refinery, and my governing board, led by my able board chair, Mr. Kwadufin, has supported me every step of the way. I thought you would clap to that. So, we started off by commencing some technical consultancy to assess the operational readiness and capacity of the refinery. And that led to certain recommendations being made to the refinery to improve their operational capacity and enhance their capacity to be able to deliver quality services to the government of Ghana. The refinery, I can confirm, is implementing all the recommendations we made. We then commenced the drafting of an agreement between us and Gold Coast Refinery, which agreement has gone through rigorous scrutiny by the governing board of the Gold Board and our sector minister. Now, this agreement, which we'll be signing a few moments from now, is going to ensure that up to 1 metric ton of gold, in other words, up to 1,000 kilograms of gold that is exported by the Ghana Gold Board will be refined here in Ghana at Gold Coast Refinery every single week. And we hope to ramp this up through a gradual phased approach and ensure that we are able to achieve total local refining of all the gold we export out of the country. Let me say that Gold Coast Refinery has been very cooperative. They have not relented despite the challenges. This is a refinery that was commissioned in November of 2016 and has gone through several challenges since then. But I think that with where we have gotten to now, it's important to commend them for their persistence and their determination. They have not given up on their Ghana projects. And what is even more exciting about this occasion, and the agreement we are about to sign is the coming on board, or let me say the bringing on board of Rand Refinery by Gold Coast Refinery. As I've already indicated, Rand Refinery is the only LBMA accredited refinery in the whole of Africa. And it is our hope that by coming on board, they will bring their expertise, their experience to bear to enhance the technical capacity, the management capacity of Gold Coast Refinery, and help us not only refine our gold locally, but also to achieve an LBMA accredited refinery here in Ghana. The coming on board of Rand Refinery signals one thing, and that is we are not only interested as a government to refine our gold locally here in Ghana, but we are interested to refine that gold in a sustainable manner that promotes traceability and that ensures that every gold that we feed to Gold Coast Refinery for refining is responsibly mined and responsibly sourced in line with the OECD and LBMA guidelines. Ghana Gold Board is very committed to this. And our soon to be launched track and trace system will make the verification of this very, very easy. Now, as I've already indicated, what this agreement means is that up to 1 ton of gold that is exported by Gold Board every week will not be exported in its raw form, but will be refined to minimum purity of 99.5%. And in fact, this is refreshing to know that Gold Coast Refinery has the capacity to even deliver 3 nines and 4 nines and 5 nines. So they can give us 999, the best standard, of gold purity for exports. Another exciting thing about this agreement is that every bar of gold that will be refined by Gold Coast Refinery and exported will bear a hallmark that will have Gold Coast Refinery, Ghana Gold Board, the Ghana Standards Authority, and the Bank of Ghana's emblems. That is also very, very refreshing. A little more exciting is the fact that we are not some strangers who are going to be refining our gold at Gold Coast Refinery, but we are part and parcel of that refinery. In fact, that refinery is also ours. What do I mean by that? The CEO, chairman, and I must say the board of the Gold Coast Refinery has been gracious enough to give the Republic of Ghana a free carried interest of 15% in Gold Coast Refinery. And the Ghana Gold Board is proud to hold that free carried interest of 15% for and on behalf of the Republic of Ghana. And this is the certificate that has been issued to us as evidence of this 15% free carried interest. Now, it is our hope, we as government, we are leading by example. And so this 1 metric ton of gold we are hoping to refine every week effective 1st of February 2026 is gold that we buy, we own, and we control. But we don't want to stop there. We want to work with a man in the hat, the CEO of the Chamber of Mines. For those of you who don't know, the Chamber of Mines is the official body that represents large-scale mining firms in this country. We want to work with them to ensure that we don't stop at the local refining of ASM gold, but we also rope in large-scale gold. So, sir, we'll be hearing from you shortly, and I know that you are already on the same page with us. The excuses from our big brothers in the large-scale sector must stop. We must start from somewhere. They cannot continue to refine their gold in refineries in Europe, while refineries in Ghana continue to suffer. We need to do this. And the reason why it's important for us to do this, the benefits of this agreement we are signing today are numerous. For the general benefits and the low-hanging fruits, you know already what this agreement means is that the millions of dollars we pay as refining charges to refineries in Dubai, India, Switzerland, Hong Kong, and other foreign countries will now stay in our banking sector. That money will now stay in our economy. It will not be taken to refineries. What this agreement also means is that we are creating more direct and indirect jobs, particularly because Gold Coast Refinery has committed to operating 24/7 in line with government's 24-hour economic policy. Again, this agreement means higher tax revenue for the people of Ghana.
I've said that this is a game changer. Lower exchange rates, effect being that the price of goods and services will further drop, excitement in our pockets, and Ghana will once again breathe and shine like the black star it is. Round of applause. So this is being witnessed by the board chair of Ghana Gold Board, Mr. Kojo Finn, as they append their signature. And just as man walked on moon for the first time, we are walking into the next level and showcasing Ghana to the world and living purpose as God mandated. You can be clapping. Your applause will be more ways for Ghana.